Alright, so what is up guys? Welcome to another one of my small vlogs. I don't know what to call them yet, but I'm gonna just go over a few updates that I wanted to talk about regarding Code Palace, such as you may know, I was working with Python recently and now I'm moving on to Flutter. I used to develop only for native Android with Kotlin and sometimes Java, very rarely Java because Java is outdated and useless at the moment. Now I moved on to Flutter, and apparently Flutter uses a language that's called Dart. And Dart looks exactly the same as Java. I have not found a point that I can say, why haven't they just used Java here? So if you're a Java developer, if you have any information or any knowledge with Java, switching to Flutter should be very, very easy. The only thing you have to get used to, of course, is the new designs, the new architectures, the new way of coding, because so far from the past week that I've been coding with Flutter, I found it a lot easier to create what I wanted to create. But of course there are some exceptions, such as creating a simple toast message in Android Studio with Kotlin takes one line of code, or maybe two if you want to add a button. In Flutter you might need maybe 20 lines of code. But of course those 20 lines of code essentially include the XML layout. So creating simple buttons might take a bit longer, but styling them is a lot faster, which means you can create really good looking apps really fast, because once you create the design, it's very easy just to edit them. They have this really cool feature that's called hot reload, which means you click on the button and your whole app updates with all the changes, just like that. I hope you guys are ready to give Flutter a go, because it's going to be good. It's going to be really nice. I think it looks really good. It's really easy to use, and it's going to be very useful to create whatever apps you want to create. But of course, if that doesn't interest you, there's always Coding in Flow and Philip Lackner. They make lots of Android related videos right now, and I think they will continue doing so for quite a bit, so you don't have to worry about Android Studio tutorials going away. They will always be there, but I'm not going to be making them anymore. I don't think so. I'm just going to try to continue with the cross-platform development and see where that heads. And also another news, because recently, as you guys might have noticed, a lot of my videos are going to give you lots of compilation errors, such as IDs from your XML layout might not be found. That is because recently they removed one of my favorite features in Kotlin, which they didn't remove it, but they disabled it by default, which is the Kotlin synthetics. They kind of deprecated it in a way, let's say. So every time I try to call something from the XML layout, of course, now you need to call find view by ID, which I find a big pain. I know it might be more type friendly. I don't really know the reason behind it. I didn't research it. It's just I left Android Studio for an entire month and then I came back and everything I wanted to do didn't work. So I was really, really confused. And yeah, it turns out you just need to call find view by ID for everything. Otherwise, there should be an option somewhere that says you can turn on Kotlin synthetics so that you don't have to do that. I personally loved Kotlin because I could just call my views from my XML layout without having to actually define them each time. But I'm sure if it's not recommended by Google, they have a reason. That's fine. I just don't like having to do that. And then what else is there? Yeah, so I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about in these videos, but of course, if you leave anything in the comment section below, I would love to create some more of these. Maybe like a Q&A, it doesn't really matter. I will take some questions every now and then and probably display them on the bottom section below, because that could be pretty cool. I think making vlogs is a lot of fun. And let's see how it goes. And with that being said, have a wonderful weekend, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.